Listen to me carefully. The real battlefield is not out there in the streets, not in your office, not even in the competition you face every day. The real battleground is inside your own head. Every single day, there is a war raging within you. There are voices, doubts, and shadows that whisper you can't make it, that tell you to slow down, to quit, to give in. Some of those voices belong to people around you, people betting against you, hoping you'll fail because it makes them feel better about their own lack of courage. And some of those voices belong to the old version of you, the one that refuses to die. I know this because I face that same enemy every morning when I look in the mirror. And let me tell you something. My greatest enemy has never been another man, never been society, never been circumstance. My greatest enemy has always been me. The truth is brutal, but it is clear. This battle has no opponent other than yourself. It is you versus you. The only thing strong enough to stop you is the weaker version of you. The only thing capable of holding you back is the you who clings to comfort, the you who fears discomfort, the you who listens to excuses. Every day I stare at the old me, waiting in that mirror, daring me to go back to mediocrity, daring me to slip into old habits, but I refuse. I look that ghost in the eyes and I say, not today, not ever again. I am not that man anymore. I will outgrow him. I will outrun him. I will bury him beneath the weight of discipline and relentless progress. And if you want to rise, you must do the same. That's why the smallest tasks matter. The menial, boring, repetitive actions you don't feel like doing. They are the foundation of everything. They are the bricks that build greatness. And when your brain feeds you excuses, when it tells you that you've earned a break, when it whispers that you can put it off until tomorrow, you have to be stronger than your own mind. Because here's the truth. Your brain doesn't care about your dreams. Your brain doesn't care about success. It cares only about survival. It will lie to you. It will trick you. It will make taking it easy sound intelligent. It will disguise laziness as wisdom. It will dress weakness as balance. You've heard the excuses before. Train smarter, not harder. Let me tell you what that really means for most people. It's an excuse to stop pushing. Train hard. Push your limits. Work until there is no debate inside you about whether you've given enough. If you are committed, truly committed, then you leave yourself no way out. I tell people all the time, if you want to take the island, burn the damn boats, because as long as your brain knows there's an escape route, it will take it. I gave myself no way out. I told myself, this is the path. This is the mission. I'm not stopping. And do you know what happened? My mind adapted. It realized he's not going back. He's not quitting. So we better find a way to win. That's what happens when you eliminate the back door. You start building power you didn't even know you had. But don't get it twisted. Winning the war means winning daily battles. You don't conquer life in a single grand victory. You conquer it each morning when you get out of bed on time. You conquer it each time you run, each rep you push in the gym, each book you study, each new skill you grind to master. And yes, most of those battles will not feel glamorous. They will feel boring. They will feel uncomfortable. They will feel endless. But that is why most people lose. They confuse feelings with destiny. They let temporary emotions dictate permanent outcomes. Listen to me. Your feelings will never align with your highest goals. Your feelings will fight your destiny every step of the way. That is why you must act regardless of them. Discipline means you do it anyway. And yes, it's going to be painful. It's going to suck. But that's not a sign to stop. That's the sign you're on the right track. When it sucks, that's when it's shaping you. Pain is a forge. hardship is a chisel. Every moment you hate becomes the very moment that carves you into who you must become. So when it sucks, say, good. This is my sharpening. This is my story in the making. You will come out tougher. You will come out more dangerous. You will come out untouchable. That's why I don't negotiate with weakness. I don't debate with excuses. I don't bargain with laziness. There is no inner discussion about whether I will train today, whether I will work today, whether I will execute the plan. The decision is made long before the temptation arrives. Execution is my default, and if you want to rise, that must be your default too. Stop talking. Stop negotiating. Just execute. Because easy choices will give you a hard life, but hard choices, day after day, will eventually give you an easier one. So understand your strategic goals. Know exactly why they matter. Know them so clearly that when the alarm clock rings, you don't need to debate. You move. You get out of bed. You put down the phone. You step into the grind because hard work works. And here's the great news. We live in a world full of lazy people. Society is drowning in talkers, in posters, in dreamers with no action. That is your opportunity. Because when you actually do the work, you instantly separate yourself from the herd. And let me tell you this, you can change. You can rewrite the script. You can transform your life. And you'd be shocked at how good you'd become if you simply decided to win, if you simply made the choice to be number one in your office, in your field, in your circle. But understand something, being number one is not about luck, and it's not about shortcuts. Number ones never cut corners. They don't drop the ball. They don't let urgency slip. They take ownership of every detail, every task, every moment. That's why they win. Your success won't be built on talent alone. It won't be built on luck. It will be built on your hunger, your desperation, your obsession with eliminating distractions and focusing relentlessly. Most people think a few early mornings or a few weeks of effort means progress. Number. That is just scratching the surface. You must tear down the entire mindset of mediocrity. You must reject good enough like it's poison. You must develop the discipline to keep growing when the average person plateaus. Because if you are not developing, you are decaying. You need to study yourself the way an investor studies the market. Study your habits, your patterns, your weaknesses, and the moment you see a weakness, attack it, replace it with strength, invest in yourself harder than anyone else. Learn, train, practice, refine. Because here's the truth, if you become the best in your craft, nothing, no economy, no circumstance can stop you. Skills are armor. Mastery is protection. But remember this, most people slow down once they taste success. They work like lions to hit $100,000 or $1 million or to get that promotion or to build that following. Then they relax, they coast, they ease off the gas. But the great ones, the true champions, they turn it up even harder after they win. They work harder after 6 figures, harder after $1 million, harder after the promotion, harder after fame, because they know the truth. Comfort is the enemy. Progress never sleeps. You already know what works. You know how to eat, how to train, how to think, how to spend your hours. You don't lack knowledge. You lack execution. And that's what separates the successful from the rest. They simply do it. They pay the price others refuse to pay. They show up when it hurts. They embrace the things they hate. They understand that mediocrity will always be available, but greatness demands sacrifice. So if you want life on your terms, if you want to dictate your own destiny, then you must master the details that everyone else dismisses. You must embrace the grind that everyone else avoids. You must push yourself past the point where others quit. And when you do, When you put in that daily work without compromise, your life will transform. There is no question. The result is inevitable. This is the call. Stop negotiating with weakness. Stop retreating to comfort. Stop listening to the lies of your mind. Burn the boats. Commit fully. Fight daily. Execute relentlessly. Because when you do, you will not only win battles, you will win the war.